prochain orateur, c'est Son Excellence Monsieur Jérôme Fitzgerald, ministre de l'Éducation, des Sciences et Technologies de Bahamas. À vous la parole.
Mr. President, Madam Director General, colleague ministers, representatives of various delegations, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is truly an esteemed honor and privilege to address this 38th General Conference of UNESCO on behalf of the Government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas as Minister of Education, Science, and Technology. The Bahamas stands at the crossroads of the Americas and Europe, ready to embrace the opportunities that wait our archipelagic nation. Like most civilizations, ours is rich in culture and history, and through the years, our people have been liberated, educated, and celebrated. UNESCO continues to be a pivotal participant in the realization of many aspirations, both individually and collectively. It provides a platform for the advancement of educational, scientific, and cultural pursuits, and to harness the power of education, science, and culture to empower the citizens of the world. Specifically, UNESCO has helped the citizens of the Bahamas to think outside the realm of normalcy and to venture into areas infrequently traveled, highlighting the collective strength of a united people. We commit our unwavering support in all peace-centered initiatives. We must continue to be relentless in our peace-seeking initiatives, and we must use peace not just as an antidote of war, but as a means for spreading universal love. This 38th General Conference takes place at an important juncture in global events. The world over has adopted the Sustainable Development Goals, and while the focus remains aligned with the Millennium Development Goals, we have entered the next phase. Now, 15 years after the Millennium Development Goals, the world has experienced the evolution and revolution of a myriad of ideas. And while there are still many uncertainties, one thing is certain: the need for global policies to preserve the world of future and for future generations. As Minister of Education, I wholeheartedly believe that education is the nucleus of the Sustainable Development Goals, while Sustainable Development Goals number 4, which is to ensure inclusive and quality education for all and promote lifelong learning. I believe that the success of all other Sustainable Development Goals hinges on our ability to educate and inform the people of the world of the impact and effects of not taking proactive measures to sustain our communities, colonies, countries, and by extension, the world. By 2030, there are some ambitious goals that we hope to accomplish, and I am optimistic that with the political will and by properly informing and having optimal participation by our respective citizens, we can successfully achieve these goals. The Bahamas recognizes the role of education in sustaining its people, environment, natural resources, and economy. This year, the government of the Bahamas had the privilege of hosting the 19th Conference of Commonwealth Education Ministers based on the Nassau Declaration. There's now renewed focus on the importance of education to the success and longevity of all of our countries. The Bahamas UNESCO Office has had the opportunity to advance the objectives of UNESCO through a number of strategic initiatives since the last General Conference in 2013. In keeping with the mandate of UNESCO, the following were realized. Nassau was designated as a UNESCO Creative City in Arts and Craft. Our country became party to 3 cultural conventions, and we are in the process of recommending several potential sites to be considered as World Heritage Sites. Additionally, we have hosted a number of events, namely the Regional Conference on the 2001 Underwater Cultural Convention, a Science and Technology and Innovation Workshop. It brought together local and government and non-governmental stakeholders with a view to develop a comprehensive policy and program for science and technology for the entire Bahamas. And UNESCO sponsored the various presenters and speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, we remain resolute in our commitment to ensuring that holistic policies are developed and enacted that will address issues of global importance. We must be united on educational and social and environmental issues. Education must remain paramount to the sustainability of the initiatives and outputs deemed necessary and important to the continued development of the world and its people. We have a unique opportunity to change the trajectory of millions of children through education. We must find ways to convey to every boy and girl the power of education to transform their lives. We must make education relevant and appealing, and we must be creative and innovative in our approach. Hope must no longer be on the horizon, for the horizon seems unreachable. Hope must be at the shoreline, a footstep away and within our grasp. We must ignite the passion that flickers in the hearts and minds of humanity. The future is now. We unequivocally give our support to the continued empowerment of UNESCO to build peace in the minds of men and women, in order that the world again may achieve solidarity and unity in its pursuit for a happier, healthy, safer world. Together, we can empower, educate, and enlighten humanity for the greater good. Thank you very much.